Yeah, that point right there would cut a tarp. These points would end up ripping the tarp off. I'm glad they don't have some sort of harness system we gotta harness up into. Whew. Almost fell off the trailer there, guys. Shit. Yeah, see? That's why Cole needs a harness. That way when he falls off, ends up breaking his neck. With that cable twisted around his neck. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. That's stupid. Right on the kneecap. Well, guys, I am here at my pickup. This is Wilmington, California, basically Los Angeles. The Port of Los Angeles is one of these buildings said Port of Los Angeles. I don't know. So we're right down in the thick of it, guys. So I'm picking up some transformers that were shipped in from somewhere and going over to Colorado with them. So some transformers in crates is supposed to be. So I'm a little nervous on the tarping situation. We could, if those transformer pieces are sticking up above the crate, could really cut some tarps. So anyway, that's what's going on this morning. So I'll be in Colorado on Monday looking for a load, so that'll be really exciting. Stay tuned for that one. Yeah, guys, that's all that's going on. Jeff is delivering today and then deadheading home, so I don't have much on the schedule for today. Just get this load picked up, tarped, and then boogie. I got a reset over the weekend, and that's it.
I drive a big Freightliner and I make the last payment today. And I drive to all points out of New York City to L.A. Well, the little woman smiles when I pack up to leave her. I'll soon be back, but I just got the fever. She's a believer. I got the Freightliner fever. There's a railroad running by the highway out in Santa Fe. And I passed an old freight train making it run the other day. Merle Haggard said to his fireman so pale, he's a blowing this a freight train off of the rail. He got the fever, fever. He's got the Freightliner fever. Well, here's cigarette, what you can in that cigarette pack. I said I got my second driver and he's gonna drive all the way back. It's a big black bill so long and round. To a driver, it's a West Coast. Turn around, it's for the fever. Fever, that old Freightliner fever. Well, I passed Dave Dudley up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I passed Bill Reeves down in Shreveport, Louisiana. Dick Curtis got a hung on a hill up in Maine. I pulled him on over with my 40-foot chain. He got the fever.
Well, I'm loaded. I gotta figure out how to secure these things. We've got some holes here we can chain through. I'm not sure if my hooks will get through that hole. I can undo the hook, pull the chain through, put the hook back on, or I could go over that hook with a chain, or I've already strapped the crate down and they're bolted pretty good, so I could just put a strap over the top and then just not really wrench them down all that much. Go see how strong that top part is. Don't really want to cut the packaging because then it starts to run, and if I put a chain through there, it's gonna It's gonna scratch the paint. I suppose that's okay. Oh, let's see what we got here. Yeah, that hook's not going to go through the hole. So I could undo the pin, the Carter pin, and throw the chain through that hole and then put it back. Actually, I could probably just leave it off until I get the load done, because I wouldn't need the hook on the one side because the binder's on that side. Or just go over the top on those hooks. That might be the best. Then it's going to want to scratch up possibly against the top plate. I don't know if they're going to bitch and moan about the paint being scratched. I could probably put a felt in there. Huh. I don't really want to take my chains apart. I think I'm just going to throw a strap over them, and I don't really need to snug that strap down because these are nice and tight and it's bolted pretty secure, those leg bolts. So I think I'm gonna kind of opt to go with that option. Yeah, most secure option would be a chain around there, but then we end up scratching up the surface top unless I do something crazy there. So I don't see how we're going to have any problem just throwing a strap right over the top of them. If I really ratchet down on those straps, it could bend that piece, but I'll just be pretty loose with it. Okay, those hooks are going to be really hard on my tarps, guys, so we're going to use this felt. And I think we're going to use the felt before we strap, because otherwise the felt comes off. I think we can get away with one felt piece, guys. We'll see. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, that point right there would cut a tarp. These points would end up ripping the tarp off. I'm glad they don't have some sort of harness system we gotta harness up into. Make things even more complicated. Whew. Almost fell off the trailer there, guys. Shit. Yeah, see? That's why Cole needs a harness. That way when he falls off, ends up breaking his neck. With that cable twisted around his neck. Okay, what do you guys think? I think that'll work. We're covering everything we need to cover. Ow, ow, ow. That's stupid. Right on the kneecap. Okay. Oh, God. You guys, these are only 11,000 pounds a piece. Pretty light load. I didn't look to make sure I had the winches in the right spot. See? Screwed up. I got a winch here. No winch here, because that one's busted. Gotta change my winches around a little bit. I was assuming I'd use chains when I first looked at it, but okay, these top ones, I'm gonna have to be pretty careful. Just snug them up. Don't really ratchet down on them. I mean, with those big leg bolts, somebody might be tempted to haul it just strapping the crate like that, but I think that's a bad idea. You get all that top heavy weight. At least with some straps over the top, we're going to keep that sway down, even if they're not super tight. And again, they're only 11,000 pounds, so we've got, each one of these straps is 6,600 pounds worth of working load limit. So Jeff called me. He said he's empty and heading home. So he's going to be home over the weekend. Today's Friday. He's going to be home Saturday, Sunday. Monday, he's got some stuff going on that he needs to be home for. That's why we had to get him home. And then he's planning on leaving somewhere between Tuesday and Wednesday. He said he'd be ready as early as Tuesday, but he probably wouldn't complain about having Tuesday off either if we have to wait on a load or something. Being home, you know. Might be a good time to go over the stuff I carry. So these are pipe stakes, four foot pipe stakes. The felt piece that I like. I carry a couple of blankets. These are coil mats. You can buy these. I picked them up at a aluminum coil plant that was giving these out as load securement. So I took as much as I needed to secure the coils and then kept them, of course. And then yeah, that's what's in that box. This is just landscaping felt. I got it from, oh, what the hell is the name of that? It's a company that sells flatbedding gear in Texas. I think it's called Double D Canvas. I've bought some tarps from them, and when I was there I saw they had that felt and I thought, boy, that is really smart. All they do is buy huge rolls of landscaping coils, oh dang it, of landscaping felt and cut them down to 12-12 and sell them as flatbedding gear. Really smart. Because I think that stuff comes in like, I don't know, 25 by 60 foot rolls or something like that. Okay. Should be able to make do with one 6-foot tarp because it's so short. Now I've got stuff to hang on to. Straps. Okay. Huh. So when I load coils and things like this, where we're kind of have a lot of tarp left over, I'm gonna see if we can do my coil trick on the front and back. So this was supposed to be 8-foot tarps. The broker said, I think 6 foot will be fine. And sure enough, they are. Broker was right. Can you guys believe it? Broker's never right. I mean, if we, and that's what he said, he's like, the bottom probably doesn't need to be covered because of the crate, and the top is where the electronics are and everything. Okay, so ooh. Okay, on this one, I don't think I'm going to bother with the rope. There's going to be so much slack left over. So I'm going to just do a couple of bungees here to kind of tighten some things up, keep everything Forgot, guys. You always want to pull the tarp backwards. We're gonna come back and readjust this. I just want to get that. Oh, I forgot I was gonna pull it some, guys. See if I can still pull it some. Oh, I'm glad I took pictures inside the building. I took a couple of pictures inside the building, and I just remembered the broker wanted pictures untarped and tarped. If I hadn't have done that, I'd be shit. I gotta untarp it just so I can take pictures. So I do the tarping this way on coils a lot because it's not square and it's difficult to make that my bar. It's difficult to make that front end and back really kind of jive in the traditional way. No, I don't have much left on those sides. Ideally, you'd have a little bit more to fold up here. I think that's enough though. Be careful you don't come around the hook and break your hook off. Come on. Okay, is this thing still? Okay. All right, that's how I do it on coils typically. On the front end, I mean front and back. Now ideally, we'd want to do that. Not put the hook on the tarp. I don't know if we're going to be able to accomplish that with these small ones. This is why I like to use these two different sizes of bungees. And by the way, these bungees come in awful handy when it comes time to run tire chains, which I'm sure I'll be doing some chaining, some tire chaining. I'll probably post that up. Let's see, what do we got here? And we're gonna need some more of these. Two long ones there. Can't remember how many we needed. Digging deep into my bungee stash, huh? Okay, just about done. I'm just gonna button up a few areas I think will wiggle around in the breeze. Okay, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, would you have done it differently? What do you think about the tarp job? What do you think about the securement job? What are your guys' suggestions? Let me know.